Alright, I'm gonna be streaming some Contra, just like the other day. Gonna see how far I can get without dying or whatnot. Let's see. Right. Just gonna send out a tweet here real quick. Dun 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 dun. And I'm here, guys. I'm just sending out a tweet. Do 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 do. So good. No. YouTube is down. It blew up. It blew up. Oh no. That would be crazy. Wouldn't that be crazy if that blew up? Alright, here we go. YouTube needs to try restarting their router. Alright. Someone unplug YouTube and plug it back in. Okay, I'm gonna be messing around with Contra. I was doing this the other night. Trying to beat the game without dying. It's a little challenge. You guys know I like these challenges. Whoa. What's up, El Cornholio? And thanks, SGT, for subbing. Two Raiders from Ninfan. 9 Inch Nails fan. Hey, Cade Sable. What's going down? How you doing, guys? So, like I was doing the other day, I might be resetting. Don't get upset if I reset. Because the whole point of the stream is, let's see how far I can get in Contra without dying. So if I die, I'll be resetting. YouTube seems to be down, so Zelda's champion. Yes. Apparently, for the moment, Zelda's down. Apparently, Zelda's down! Apparently, for the moment, YouTube is down. You know, it's funny, people like freak out about that right now. I don't know if you guys remember, so I created the YouTube channel back in, our YouTube channel back in 2006. So I've been looking at YouTube for quite a while, as I'm sure some of you guys also have. And YouTube's gone down before. It's not a new thing. It's been a while since I've seen it go down, but it's happened before. So it's not something that hasn't happened before. Zero says, when the hell has YouTube ever been down? I think it's been a few years since I've seen it go down, but next Mike will do it without no spread. Oh, I'll work on that. Thanks, El Cornholio, for subbing. El Cornholio! I need TP for my bunghole. Maturity. Internal server error. Unacceptable. Oh, fuck. There's my reset. Will not comply. Feed me, Seymour. Chris B says, I really suck at this game. Well, let's see. So the other day I made it. Where did I make it to in this? I'm trying to remember. I think I made it as far as the energy zone in this. Mike, don't reset if you die. Just keep track of your deaths and keep playing and try to beat your score. The problem is resetting keeps you from practicing the end of the game. I don't want to do that because I think I can get through and beat it. I've played enough of the game. No, I don't want to do that. I think I can make it through eventually. But I mean, good idea, but I think I can just do it. I mean, it'll be hard, but I think I can eventually just do it. But I mean, the energy zone does worry me a bit, though. I'll make it through eventually. Contra code is not how Mike rolls. Oh, the Contra code? No. Not really. I mean, it's not necessary. So it's no death. Well, the idea is for it to be no death, but we'll see. Like I said in the last stream, isn't it always the idea to be no death? Isn't that every game of Contra? To try to not die? So yeah, it's no death. It's an attempt at no death. We'll see. We'll see how far I can get. It was actually really fun. I mean, this is such a good game. It was really fun the other day when I tried this. So I'm just trying it again. Wow. Wow. Boom. Okay, there we go. Somehow got out of that terrible situation. But this is like extra no death. Extra no death. Come on already with that. Do-do-do-do-do. Awesome to see you playing Contra again. It's one of your favorites? Well, Contra's certainly one of my favorites. We were talking the other day about favorite video games. Let's like flat out, what are my favorite video games? And we went through a bunch. Doom was up there. Obviously Zelda. I mean, that goes without question. I really like Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. What else did I come up with the other day? Forget all the things I said. F-Zero, such a good game. I forget all the different things I said. But we had a long conversation about it, basically. But yeah, Doom and Doom 2. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh, I know one of the ones I thought of. Rondo of Blood. I think is my favorite Castlevania game. Thank you so much, Adrock, for subbing. By the way, thanks to all you guys for subbing and supporting, and you guys in here who have been supporting me on Patreon. Wouldn't be able to do these streams if you guys didn't support, so thank you very much. There we go. Aladdin was one of your favorite games. One jump ahead of the bread line. Don't get me started on that. That's... Alibaba had them 40 thieves. No, it's not. It's not. But I should stream Aladdin. We did a James and Mike Monday episode on it. And, so... That's a good game. You know one I played recently? That fucking, Desert Demolition game? Roadrunner Desert Demolition. Actually, no, it's called Desert Demolition with Roadrunner and Coyote or something like that. It's, I actually don't mind the game. It's the thing that bothered me at first was there's a little there's like a wire, and Wile E. Coyote has to like balance his head on the wheel on a wire, and I couldn't figure that out. But basically, you have to like make a circle around the D-pad, and that's how he was able to do it. Thanks, HR66 for subbing. But actually, I kind of like that game. It's the animation on it is like amazing. But all right, yeah, shit, it's gonna hit the fan now at this level, so I gotta start paying attention more. Give me that. Okay, once you get that, it's just like fucking run as fast as you can. Oh my god. It's so nerve-wracking. I hate that dude down there. This fucking waterfall water motherfuckers. Alright. I remember I did a jump right there last time, and I like fuck! Oh my god, okay. That was an unnecessary fuck. I totally thought I was dead right there. Oh my god, how am I not dead? False, that's a false fuck. I don't think I've done that before. Alright, it's Death Mosses. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, oh my god. Awesome. False fuck. Thanks, Captain 318 for subbing. Mike, don't fuck unnecessarily. What can I do? Mike, the unnecessary fuck Matei. That's me. Anyway, I gotta tell you guys, I'm so happy to be. I really love Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but I gotta tell you guys, I'm so happy to be through that because I was playing that. Oh my god, I was playing that so much. So thank God that's finally done. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. I beat it on Professional, so that's done. I'm gonna talk about some of the other games coming up that I'm planning to do. Hagane, I'm gonna do. Thanks, Mandrick, for subbing as well. Just reading some of the comments. There's a lot of Arnold Schwarzeneggers in the chat. Nice to see you! I'll be doing a lot of that once we get to the snow level on this. I used to play Karnov for NES, or I believe so. Karnov, I believe, was also it was in the arcade, right? See, I knew it on NES, but I haven't played Karnov a lot. Thanks, DR, for subbing, and for Little Red as well. Oh my god. I got into a bad little rhythm here. I like really don't want to go into the water. God damn it. What an awful situation I've got myself into here. Oh. Come on. There we go, finally. Jesus. I don't want the fire, but looks like I'm getting it anyway, aren't I? Fucking the worst item in the game. Anyway, can I get back on topic? Thanks, Kaj, for subbing with Twitch Prime. So, video games that I want to beat still coming up. So I'm going to do Hagane. Yeah, and yes, I do have a cartridge of it. I know it's rare. Years and years and years ago, when James was doing the AVGN movie, and wanted me to do content for the channel, since he wouldn't be there to do any, really, I did a little video series of obscure gems started doing that. People like that, and so I did NES gems, but then I did Super Nintendo gems, which, by the way, the list today would be completely different, almost completely different now than it was then. But that was my list at that period of time, but it would definitely not be there now. Like Clash of Demon Head, I wouldn't put on there now. Some other ones. Anyway, when I did the Super Nintendo video, Hagane was, I believe, one of the ones on there, and I like that game, but that's a tough game. And I went through that whole game then, but that was before I started live streaming. So I'd really like to go through that. So that's one of the top ones I'm thinking about doing pretty soon. And then I haven't played ActRaiser 2, but I'm thinking to maybe try that. We'll see. We'll see if I even like the game at all. The thing about Super Ghouls and Ghosts for Super Nintendo, the reason that I was able to just like keep playing until I beat it on professional, was that I really like that game. I like the music, I like the controls, I like the sound effects, I like just pretty much everything about it. It's just a great game. It's such a good game to look at. It's such, you know, great atmosphere. It's everything. That game really has everything. And so that's why I was able to just keep playing it and playing it, because I guess I love that game. But at this point, I don't really feel like playing it anymore. But Hagane would be awesome. Yeah, so I'll do that. What else? What else am I thinking to do? I want to go back to Comic Zone at some point, because James and I did a video on that for James and Mike Mondays, where, you know, sometimes we know the games well, like if we're doing a video on Contra, and other times we don't know the game well at all. Like when we tried to play Comic Zone. So I'd like to actually practice that game and know what I'm doing a bit, and actually learn how to play it. There's a lot of times for James and Mike Mondays, it's just us fucking around. But see, with these live streams, I get more of a chance to really play the games longer. Duo Decimus says, Mike, hypothetical question: what would you realistically do if YouTube doesn't come back? So YouTube's down right now, which I haven't seen. Like I was saying earlier, I haven't seen YouTube down like this in several years, but since I've been on there since 2006 when I made the channel, it used to go down pretty often, or just be like scheduled for maintenance, and I think there used to be like a little monkey or something. Anybody want to buy a monkey? But yeah, so what would I do realistically? Like the serious answer would probably be this. I mean, I love live streaming, and you know, Twitch is great. It's a great community here, and we have a lot of fun. And I love to live stream. I love to play video games. I'm obviously much more of a video game guy than I am a movie guy. So I would just be here. I'd be here streaming on Twitch. So basically the same thing as I'm doing right now, pretty much. So yeah, that's what I would have to say. Have anyone discussed you and James about running a 24-hour channel? So yeah, like I was just saying, James is more of a movie guy than a video game guy. I've offered to James to set him up with a Twitch channel and show him how to do it and stuff, and show him how to do live streaming and all that kind of stuff. But he's like, he wants to like make a film. In fact, he made a video about how he's like, trying to write a film and stuff like that. So yeah, he's more like, he wants to make movies. So it's not the, I mean, he likes games and stuff, but his passion is more movies because that's what he wants to do. So yeah, but I did tell him it would be a good thing for him to do, and that if he ever wanted, help setting it up and stuff, that I would do that. But I don't think he's looking to do that at the moment, basically. So we'll see. But I have got him to come on stream a couple times. When we were at the convention, Too Many Games, he came on for like a stream. So once in a while I'll get him on here. A couple times I've had him on, but not too much. He played a little Breath of the Wild with me when that came out. Let me just see what you guys are saying Do you think James will ever finish Castlevania Dracula X? Do you mean Rondo of Blood? Because we played Rondo of Blood, like the PC Engine CD version, for James and Mike Mondays. I would, I don't know. That's a question for that James can answer. But speaking of Castlevania and James, I was just playing a game last night. It was called Super Castlevania 4 Hard Mode, and it was a hack of Castlevania, just like a hard hack of it. And I actually want to show him that because I think he might get a kick out of that. Okay, this is where I died last time, so. Okay. Alright, so this is, for today, the best I've done so far. I love this game. This game is so much fun. Thanks, 4D Mike, for subbing with Twitch Prime. If you guys do have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free. And what in 2018 is free? And as my chat likes to say, blowjobs are free. What other things are free? Let's talk about what's free in this world in 2018. What things are free? You just watched the Roseanne Halloween special. Try Stunning has a good answer, but I'm not going to read that one out loud. Is anyone here watching Mike live for the first time? Yeah, are there any first-time viewers in here? And sometimes a lot of people ask me about if you guys are new. A lot of people ask me what when I live stream and what my schedule is for live streaming. Basically, I mean, I have it written below in my description, but I don't have a set schedule because I want to be able to live stream when, like, basically I mean I love playing video games and I don't want to make it feel like I have to do it. So I just do it when I have the time, for one thing, and when I'm in the mood to do it. And I also stream whatever I feel like at the time. So like I just said, I want to stream Hagane, but I have to be in the mood to do it. So the best thing to do if you're like following me is just like, you can follow me and like set up a like Twitch notification to just notify when I'm on. That's the way I do it, because it's kind of like, let's say like tomorrow or something, or next week, I didn't feel like playing Contra. I wanted to play whatever, you know, Odalus the Dark Call or something, then I'll do that, you know, because I want to be able to enjoy myself and play the kind of games that I feel like playing in the moment. So maybe that's why streaming Super Ghouls and Ghosts got a little bit to be of a drag on me, because I had to keep playing it over and over and over, even though I love the game. It's just that I really wanted to beat it, so I kept going with it. So I finally got through that, but yeah. Anyway, that's that. I use Twitch app on my phone to learn when streams are on instantly. It sends you a little notification, says Shishi Vids. Okay, I guess that's one way you can do it. Mike, what do you think about Toys R Us coming back as Jeffrey's Toy Box, and will Babies R Us now be called Babies in a Box? I didn't even think about Babies R Us. Yeah, is Babies R Us coming back? I forgot that was even a thing. But, so, for the little, you know, all these Toys R Us stores were closing, and they haven't been closed, like, very long. Like, didn't they just, like, all close over the summer? So, it's really weird to see the Toys R Us stores closed, by the way. But, you know, Toys R Us is just a staple of life. And it's so weird that, like, so during that time period, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, where can you even buy toys, really? You know, what happens when Christmas comes along? I mean, I guess, are we just going to order everything off of Amazon? Like, there's no, like, going to stores anymore to buy toys? It's just, like, kind of beyond me. So, I mean, I was at, like, Target or whatever, and I'm like, okay, well, they have toys at Target, or they have, like, the Lego store or whatever. So, I mean, there's other places to get, like, toys, but, like, it's just really weird because that's like the main toy store, so it's just bizarre to me. I mean, yeah, you can go to Walmart, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just weird to not have Toys R Us around. Oh fuck, is this Optimus Prime, by the way? Oh, these motherfuckers. All you motherfuckers, don't tell me what I should do. Is it soup yet? By the way, since it's October, if you have not seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels, go check those out. They're funny. One of my favorite Halloween movies, Halloween season movies, is the original Texas Chainsaw horror movies. Is the original? Can I talk? I can't talk while I'm fighting Optimus Prime. I'm sorry. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of my favorite horror movies, but the sequels are basically like parodies almost of the original, and it was great that they went that route. In the nerd episode, when we did Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Halloween, all that, I was Leatherface and I was Chop Top, and there's a little dance that Leatherface does in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. He's like, oh, oh! So I was like copying that, and if you want to know where the Chop Top impression comes from, that's also from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. But that thing I always do, all you motherfuckers, that's actually from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. The Saw is family. And if you were able to go on YouTube right now, you could go watch the trailer to it, but since YouTube's down... YouTube is down! Whoa. I was gonna say, bring them down! Bring them all down to hell! Dennis Hopper. And if you don't, if you haven't seen the movie, you'll have no idea what I'm talking about, but that's the thing he says in the movie. Bring them all! Maybe Dennis Hopper. Maybe it was him. It was Bowser. Oh my god, oh, I feel like I'm gonna die. See, I don't have fucking spread anymore, so now I'm like super nervous about this. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get spread back, so at least I made it this far so far, though. This far. I'm like hyped up now because this fucking game is intense. And I don't have spread, so I just feel like I'm gonna die. Come on! Spread, spread, spread. It's rapid? Okay, well, rapid's always good to get. Chucking out the bombs. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb, huh, guys? I met Adam West once, actually, and he was awesome. He said one of the funniest things I ever thought that I've heard anybody say. So he was doing a panel, and I've mentioned this before on stream, but he did a panel. Whoa. Oh, spread. Fuck yes. Hang on. He did a panel. I was watching his panel, and a lot of people were actually asking him about Family Guy and other stuff he did besides Batman. And so he's going on, he's talking about all his Family Guy stuff, and then probably after about like a half hour, it was an hour-long panel, somebody finally stands up and they asked some kind of question about Batman, and which was weird that it went that long without somebody mentioning it. But Adam West just takes the microphone. Oh shit. Let me try to, hang on, I gotta try to get this. There we go. Adam West just goes into the microphone, he goes, 50 years of Batman. Just send the check. It was so funny, because it's just like, I get that. It's like, something goes on that long, it's just like people keep asking him the same questions, you know, over and over and over and over and over. He's just like, send the fucking check. Like, why do I have to answer these goddamn Batman questions anymore? See, having spread helps. I'm getting too old for this shit. Ah, boom. Having spread helps. There's gonna be another one coming too, by the way. These are like mini Technodromes. There was a mini Technodrome, by the way, in one of the original Ninja Turtle episodes. I forget what the exact episode was, but there actually was a mini version of the Technodrome in the original Ninja Turtle series, and it was so weird. And I don't know at this point if I'm ever going to go back to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for NES, because I already did, like, what more can I really do? I beat it with no Donatello and no scrolls. It's kind of like... The only thing else I can think to do with that game, honestly, is to go... Somebody said go through and try to beat it with just Raph. But actually, if you think about it, I think Raph actually does more damage on the bosses. So I think the hardest thing you could possibly do, beyond what I did, is probably try to beat the game with only Michelangelo, because I think Michelangelo is actually weaker than Raph is. So if I was ever able to do that, the thing that intimidates me about it, though, I mean, there's a lot of things that would intimidate me about trying to do that, but like trying to get through the vines with only one turtle, because usually when I go through the vines, I have to switch turtles because there's not enough health. So if I was able to get through that, then maybe, I don't know. I was thinking about it as I was streaming that and doing that. So I don't think it would be totally out of the question to be able to do it, but it would be really fucking hard. Not like what I already did wasn't hard, but that would be like kind of next level shit. So apparently YouTube is back. Very cool. Alright, so we're gonna blow up this guy here. So you gotta make those noises, as Bob Ross would say. YouTube is back. Apocalypse avoided. Thanks, Zerimus, for subbing. Well, I hope that I entertained you guys for a few minutes. Why you didn't have YouTube? See? At least if YouTube goes down, you'll still have me, I guess. If that's any consolation. Man, I don't know how you guys can stand me. I can't stand myself. Now you can get back to watching your cat videos. Or whatever the fuck is on there. Ooh. Laser. Laser! Oh, thank God I made that fucking jump. That is very hard to do. Okay, so this is as far as I made it about last time. I got a little further than this, but not much. Now I gotta really focus now. Oh my God. So you have to really focus there. Oh my God, thank God. I thought I was dead. So particular right there. This part, I'm always nervous on. Whew, I don't like that part. I'm very nervous right now. For good reason. Okay. Ah! I was just gonna say, that is the exact part where I died last time, and what I wanted to do is just go. I should have just fucking went immediately. Motherfucker. God damn it. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm trying to do a no-death run. Motherfucker. Alright. Well. Son of a bitch. That's literally the same fucking place that I died. See, I had a method too. I just wasn't able to do it. I think I have to go quicker there when that part comes up. I gotta nail it. He said he's gotta nail it. There's my spread. Great, missed that. Fire. Fire, fire. Should I like... Ah, there you go. That's a better way to do that. That's the ticket. I was so close. Yeah. I'm annoyed that I didn't even get a chance to drop the way I wanted to drop. I got a chance to drop right there, though. Shit. I should play this game. I should play this game with my hands tied behind my back. Should I try that? Let's see. Let's just see how far I can get. I got my hands behind my back. This is so weird. Okay. Hang on, I gotta move forward a little bit. Okay. My hands aren't tied, but... This is so fucking uncomfortable, by the way. Give myself fucking back problems doing it. It's really hard. If I like lean forward like this. Okay. I mean, honestly, this isn't really much different than playing it normally. It's just a really uncomfortable position to sit in, frankly. It's really like, I'll try to beat the first level with my hands behind my back. It's just uncomfortable, is all it really is. Which I guess is an extra challenge, making yourself uncomfortable. It's really not as bad as I thought it would be, though. It's definitely uncomfortable. There we go. Alright, see, I don't want any of those items right there. Next thing you know, Mike's going to play hard games while eating ghost peppers. Jesus fucking Christ. I beat Hagane while fucking... I don't even know what anymore. By the time I get to be like 40, I'm gonna like run out of challenges to do. There's always more challenges to do. Alright, here we go. So you want to take out this top guy first. I think it's funny. Other people are like, I'm watching Roseanne right now. See, if YouTube's down, you could always turn on television. Who remembers television? You guys remember that? That used to be a thing. There used to be newspapers. There used to be television. Remember all that shit? In all seriousness, though, analog television. You know what the thing is that got me to really stop watching television? In all honesty, the thing that got me to stop watching television, I mean, I'll watch it once in a blue moon, but I really don't watch TV anymore. It's fucking, back in the day, you used to be able to, there I go again with back in the day, you used to be able to have the remote control in your hand, and you could go through the channels really, really, really fast, and because it was like analog, I guess, and then it was like, blah, 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 blah. I could go through like 100 channels in like 10 seconds, and if all I needed was just that flash frame of what's on TV and be like, blah, 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 you know, just go through the channels real quick. Then they made it all digital, and it's the worst fucking thing ever. You have to have that fucking guide that goes, that's slow as shit, and then you go down, you go down, you go down, or the search thing, and it's the slowest fucking thing ever, and you select the channel, and then it loads. It's like such shit. It's so bad. Oh my god, those commercials too. And people are saying too many commercials. Well, commercials, for one thing, even back then though, in the 80s and 90s, commercials, I liked watching commercials. I like the old McDonald's commercials and stuff like that. And if you have a television show, see, now I understand. As a kid, I didn't understand, like, I hated it. I was like, okay, I just want to watch fucking DuckTales or something, and then, oh god, the goddamn commercials going on. Well, I wanted to see what was going to happen with magical dispel. Is fucking Uncle Scrooge gonna get his lucky dime back or not? You know? And then it cuts to a commercial and you're like, God damn it. You know, what do we got? Fruit Stripe gum commercial? But the commercials back then used to be so good, it was almost like, okay, well, I could watch the commercials back then. But the thing is, if you didn't have the commercials, you wouldn't have the show, because the commercials pay for the show. So I can put up with commercials. What I can't put up with is that I can't flip through the fucking channels like fast anymore. It drives me fucking crazy. You would think because it's a computer, it would go faster, you know? But it's fucking, it goes slower. Commercials were way more charming, not for the stupid sake of it. Big Bang Theory still uses laugh tracks. It's so fake sounding. Man, laugh tracks. I stopped watching TV because there's nothing on it that I want. Yeah, that's the other reason. There's nothing fucking on. It's a very slow computer, yeah. Zakan75 says, what happened to watching good old nature? Well, you could watch Bob Ross, you know. Duo says, I miss TV Guide. Oh my god, TV Guide was so good. You know what? Somewhere around, I have to find it. But you guys know how I do the show and tell things on stream. I have the old Star Trek TV guides, and I could show you guys. Those one night. It's like Patrick Stewart or whatever on the front cover of TV Guide and all those. I have like all those fucking TV guides from back then. TV Guide was the shit back then. TV Guide, man. Fucking TV Guide is awesome. There used to be like funny little blurbs in there and shit, and like in the beginning of it there was like little articles, and I don't know. It was good. Back when there was magazines and all that shit. I mean, I guess there still is all that, but it's like, it's just different. Because now with the internet, it's like you can just read the internet, so there's no real need to buy the magazines. You know? Where back then it was, you were more likely to buy them because there wasn't really an alternative. So I guess that's the difference, even though they're still around. Technically. There we go. TV commercials used to be so good. This Bud's for you. Oh, I remember this Bud's for you and all that. And I used to have a glass of what's his name, Spuds McKenzie. Yeah, anybody, you guys remember fucking Spuds McKenzie? Man, I guess that was like early mid '80s, right? I'm dating myself just a little bit, but not as much as when I get on the Laurel and Hardy subject in a few minutes. Haha. We've been talking about that a lot lately. And Glenn Miller, we're gonna start talking about Glenn Miller again. My chat loves when I talk about that shit. I start seeing my viewers like drop. In fact, I just looked up. It went from like 422 to 419 in the last like 2 seconds. That's so funny. Oh my god. That's what all the kids are talking about today. I'm really good at getting people to leave my chat room. Oh my god, just start talking about Jack Benny and people flee, run for the hills. Head for the hills, boy! He's talking about the little rascals again! Shit. Alright, let me grab this. The B is so important on this. Oh, fuck. Well, I just fucked that up royally. Yes, yes. Royally fucked up. Dude, do we still have the King Friday emote in there, or did I get rid of that one? I think that's still on there. I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. It's fucking awesome. The thing is, every once in a while with the emotes, I have to swap out the emotes, because getting new emote slots is tough, because you need a lot of subs to get more emote slots. So the more subs we get in here, the more things like King Friday can happen. King Friday. Maybe we'll get a Lady of the Lane one. Shit. Or fucking misprolificate. There's a reference for you. Shit. Damn it. What was wrong with Chef Brockett anyway? There was problems there. Lady Lane. Something wrong with that Chef Brockett, let me tell you. Please don't make me draw that nasty bitch. Do Daniel Tiger instead. So Duos, and he does the drawings for the emotes. Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. Well, we have Fred Rogers now, right? So that's good. I think we're probably good on the fucking Mr. Rogers emotes. All right, we're gonna do something else. You know what? Oh, you know what I want? I know what emote I want. I want Bill O'Reilly when he's fucking pissed off. Fucking thing sucks. He's so fucking pissed. That's like one of my favorite clips. We gotta have that. Oh my god. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks. It sucks. It's like he knows how to read a fucking teleprompter. He's in a bad mood and he didn't want to do it. He should have just been like, listen, I need a 10-minute break. I'm just having a bad day. He's being not nice, to put it mildly. But regardless, had he not done that, we wouldn't have had one of the funniest clips on YouTube, which you can now watch since YouTube's back, everybody. You know what else you can watch? There's a little show called The Angry Video Game Nerd. You can go watch that. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that one. You can go watch a little show called Mike's Game Glitches. It's a good show, back glitches. God. What else? What else? What other shit can I fucking promote right now? Shameless self-promotion. Oh, Monster Madness. You can go watch some Monster Madness reruns or whatever the fuck. You can go watch rental reviews. I think I'll be on the one this week, by the way. Let me say real quick. What are you guys talking about? What's an AVGN? I don't know. Impulse filters. What is that? Arcade bezels on MAME. The fucking bezels. I saw one for Popeye the other day. Oh my god. So I have, guys can see right down below, we got an arcade machine made for the like logo of this Twitch channel. But I love those too, those bezels. Maybe I could even do like an arcade, I just thought of this, an arcade bezel around the NES, like the game footage. Wouldn't that be cool? But it would make the game footage smaller. But maybe I'll try it at some point, but I have to have that made. Do you mean the angry Nintendo nerd? He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. When you turn on your TV, be sure it's tuned to channel 3. He's got a nerdy shirt and a pocket pouch. Yeah, when they made the longer version of that song for the Sega CD episode, I believe it was, Sega CD, at that point, I felt like, because there's the part that's like, the angry Atari, Amiga, ColecoVision, CDI, Intellivision, whatever, it goes through all the different consoles. But at that point, a lot of the reviews were just like NES and Super Nintendo, Genesis, and whatever, Sega CD and stuff like that. And I was like, well, if you're gonna have that in the theme song, you gotta do like a ColecoVision fucking video. And James was like, oh, that's a good point, whatever. And then I was listening to the song again at some point later, and it's like, it says Dreamcast in there. I'm like, well, there's never been a Dreamcast nerd video. So I was out at a game store, and I saw that fucking game Seaman, and you guys know how much I'm into like Star Trek. So I look at the back of it, and it says like voices by Leonard Nimoy, and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Because actually, the thing is, James had been saying to me previous to that, he was like, it's like getting harder and harder to make the nerd episodes because it's like he doesn't want to just keep doing the same thing over and over. He likes to always add something new into it because there's been how many, 150 whatever something episodes. So at that point, around the time of Seaman, I was like, okay, well this is a totally different type of video game. It's got, you know, it's a video game with a fish tank. You have to wait a long time. Leonard Nimoy is doing the voice. And the other thing was the fact that the controller had the microphone on it. So I was like, you know what? This is so different. I'll show it to James, and James thought it was a really good idea. So then he took all that stuff, and he was playing that game for, I don't know, a month or something, trying to get through that and everything. So I really like that episode, and James did a really good job on that. Anyway, I haven't thought about that in a while. How come you never collect the R upgrade mic and make sure bullets faster? I do. I don't know. I miss it sometimes. I'm sitting here talking about whatever the fuck I'm talking about because I don't want people to totally tune. If I just sat here and didn't speak, that probably wouldn't. That'd be a totally different type of stream. I have a lot of people in my chat. See, you know, some people say like, just focus on the game and don't fuck. God damn it. See, maybe I should be focusing on the game. Maybe those people are right. Oh, shit. Paperboy is your favorite AVGN episode? Yeah, Paperboy's a good one. Mike, what happened to Overanalyzers? That was a show that another, I don't know, it's the company was doing called Cinnabore back then, and they wanted us to be in that, and then we stopped making it. Thanks, Nintendo. What's your favorite character, you Pilates in AVGN? Do you mean my favorite character I played in AVGN? I don't know. If I had to pick one, I guess maybe like Bugs Bunny or something. But I prefer the nerd episodes that don't have like the character stuff in it, to be honest with you. My favorite ones are just the ones where he's giving commentary on the game. I mean, originally when we did the character thing, James wanted to do like a theatrical thing because he likes, you know, Friday the 13th and all that. And somebody else was actually supposed to play that character, but they bailed. So James was like, well, I need somebody to do it. And I'm like, I can do it if you need somebody to like wear the mask or whatever. So he's like, okay. So I did that. But I like the ones that are like I like, some of my favorite episodes are like Little Red Hood, and I like the Porky's one a lot. Like, just ones that are really funny commentary on the game. Those are the episodes I personally like. But like back then, like if James needed to do, because he would want to do the theatrical stuff, so if he wanted to do that kind of thing, I would, you know, I'd be there, I would do it. But I don't consider myself an actor at all. I don't particularly enjoy doing it, and I don't think I'm good at it. So, but like if he needed somebody, like I would do it. I would throw on a mask or a costume or something. But yeah, I like the ones focused on, like, the thing I like about AVGN is like the clever commentary on the games, you know, and like the analogies he makes and stuff like that. Like, I think that's what's important about the series, you know, to me. But there's definitely, you know, but a lot of people really like the theatrical stuff, so you can't really, you need to have both. Mike, better than anyone else who played Jason Voorhees? Yeah, sure. Great. No. All I did was fucking stand there. All I did was stand behind the fucking couch. I didn't fucking do anything. I just stood there and looked around. Yeah, I was great. I'm like, it was really good acting. Fuckness is not a word. It is now, says Jay Deezer. Really? Fuckness? Okay. What are you talking about? Fuckness. There you go. I just got the rapid thing. His boy is Elroy. His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. There is, I saw the Jetsons movie, by the way, in the theater. And I used to watch the Jetsons. And by the way, this seems like a really random commentary that now I'm talking about the Jetsons because somebody in the chat mentioned the Jetsons. I always think that's so weird. I go on so many different topics that some people probably just think I'm fucking insane. Especially when they're watching these videos later on YouTube. They're probably just like, damn, he was talking about like AVGN and all of a sudden he starts talking about fucking George Jetson. He must be out of his fucking mind. But I hope you please realize that I'm not that crazy. Somebody in the chat was mentioning George Jetson. I swear they were. I'm not just obsessed with George Jetson, alright? Oh, shit. Can I blow up this fucking thing? Thanks, Cobalt, for subbing for 3 months in a row. Professional super ghouls and ghosts will do that to you. That's funny, Bropocalypse Neo. Would anybody really name their kid Elroy? That's funny. Well, I've never met an Elroy, so I don't know. Daughter Judy. Alright, so we got the fucking eyeball thing again. This is actually I didn't think I would have quite as hard a time doing this as I am having. I thought I would be able to do this a little. I mean, I thought it would be hard, but I didn't think doing this would be. I didn't think I'd have as much trouble as I'm having doing this. So this is actually, I'm enjoying this because it's like, okay, this is more challenging than I thought it was going to be. So I have never beaten Contra without dying before, so this will be the first time if I do it. Last time I streamed, I did it with no continues, but that's not, you know, really nothing to write home about. There's an old expression for you. Nothing to write home about. Because people really are writing those letters home these days. Jesus Christ. Fucking, alright. Oh my god! Oh, thank god, I thought I was dead. Clip worthy. We're not worthy. Ooh. Did you ever think Bugs Bunny was attractive when he would dress up as a female bunny? Did you ever like climbing the ropes in gym class? Fuck. Did you ever get a funny feeling when you climb the ropes in gym class? Oh my god. It's now become Wayne's World quote time. Fuck. Boom. Fuck you. This thing's awesome looking. I want to do the Contra 4 too. That's another stream that needs to happen. And I also got to do Super C without dying. That'd probably be a little harder for me because I played normal Contra more than I played our Crumb said he was sexually attracted to Bugs Bunny, just plain old Bugs Bunny. Yeah. Well, yeah, he had a just like an old like piece of paper or something that he would like jerk off the fucking Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I was obsessed with that movie, Crumb, when it came out, and I had all the Crumb comics and stuff like that. I still have like I bought like the whole Crumb collection back then, so I have like all that shit. In fact, I mean, if you look at any of the AVGN title cards, they're basically, because I was really into that at the time, very heavily inspired by that. They're basically really bad, really crappy versions of me trying to do a bad impression of Art Crumb's amazing art style. Another reason I don't draw anymore. It's just like fucking garbage, fucking Art Crumb wannabe drawings. It's so bad. Yeah, if you want to, I mean, that's part of the reason I stopped doing those title cards. There's a couple reasons I stopped. For one thing, those things would take me a fucking week to draw, like, later on. Not when I first started doing it, but, like, once people started, like, I don't know, 20 or 30 episodes into it, I spent, like, a really long time making those title cards. And then they'd appear on screen for, like, 2 seconds, and nobody really cared. I didn't really care. So then... later I was just like, you know what, these fucking suck. I'm gonna just stop doing them, you know? And I just thought that they were just shitty, bad, like R-Chrome wannabe crap. So I was like, alright, I've had enough of this. But then, really though, at the same time, we started doing James and Mike Mondays, and it was like, that needed to be edited. So I was like, alright, well, on top of it, I don't have the time to be spending a week drawing these, you know, title cards if I'm gonna be editing all these fucking videos. Like, I was too busy on top of it, and I didn't want to do it. And I thought they were crap, so. But I mean, artists are always more hard on themselves, you know, than other people are. So if you liked them, that's fine. But I just thought, whenever I would look at one of those title cards, I would just be like, God damn it, these fucking suck. I hate it. So there you go. Just don't like it. You should draw more. Crumb, what show was that? Well, well, it's not K, it's C-R-U-M-B. Robert Crumb, he was a underground cartoonist from like the 1960s. He was like the godfather of fucking... He's the godfather of fucking... He would probably tell you that too. He's the godfather of fucking... No, he did like Zap Comics and all that stuff, and he sort of revolutionized comics at that time, basically. Did all kinds of amazing like album work and all kinds of shit. If you don't know about him, but anyway, they did a movie about him in 1994, and it's a great fucking movie. And I think you know, a lot of people have seen that movie, and a lot of people have been inspired by Crumb. So he's definitely one of my influences for drawing when I used to draw more. I also really liked Alex Raymond a lot, the artist that did the original Flash Gordon stuff. I used to look at a lot of that. I like that a lot. I like Hal Foster with Prince Valiant. Obviously, you guys know I love Carl Barks. I mean, that's what got me into drawing and comics and stuff like that. Yeah. If you haven't seen like the Hal Foster artwork, I mean, that shit's fucking awesome. I mean, the stories are very just like sort of basic, like, you know, knights and stuff like that, but the art is just so amazing to look at. They don't make comics like they used to. Actually, another one of my favorite artists, actually, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank at the second, but I like to read the Dick Tracy comics. Chester Gould. If you guys haven't read any of the fucking original Dick Tracy comics, like, I would really recommend, like, those are really good, actually. And I'm not even, like, a person who's into, like, detective stuff like that, but, like, I really like those a lot. Like, they're a good read. And I do like superhero stuff, by the way. Like, I, you know, read a lot of this early Spider-Man and early Batman stuff. Like, I like all that. All kinds of stuff. Don Rosa. Yeah, I like Don Rosa too. Sure. I got all those Don Rosa comics, you know, when they originally came out. I remember reading Son of the Sun when it first came out, and they have those Don Rosa collections now and everything. They're fantastic. Cinemassacre, the godfather of YouTube video game humor. Well, yeah, what James created actually did start like a genre, which is really weird. But it really did. I mentioned that before, but the only real person that was doing that kind of thing prior to James doing it was Sean Baby. But that was different though, because that was just text. You know, it wasn't a video. So James definitely popularized that. So yeah, it's definitely a and the way, you know, and the way James did it is like completely different. So yeah. Yeah, James definitely started a genre. You really like the DS Contra? Yeah, the DS Contra. I don't think I ever beat that, actually. I didn't really play it. Like, I bought it, and then I really liked it a lot, and then for whatever reason, I just like never came back to it. And I don't know. Why don't you do reviews of comic books, Mike? Mike's Comic Corner. I mean, I've done some stuff. I don't know. I'm just not looking to review comic books. There's other people that would be better at that probably, and I think most people would probably be interested to hear shit about superheroes. And there's so many people that know so much more than me about that. But I have done a couple comic videos. I already did the one that was really kind of important to me. Like, if you want to see a comic book video that I did a video called Mike Talks About Walt Disney Comics and Stories. That was like the comic book video that I wanted to do the most, and I've already done it. So if you want to check out a comic book video that I wrote, like, and filmed, like, check that out. I did it a while ago. So you can find that. I have a channel where I just upload like really old Cinemassacre shit that we used to do that's like not anywhere. So you can find that. It's Mike Matei on YouTube. And it's just like every once in a while I'll just upload an old thing that we did. Is this Grand Theft Auto? It is. This is Grand Theft Auto. Isn't it great? I love the Grand Theft Auto games. I know some comics Mike has done. Yeah. Very Arkham inspired. Stupid, edgy stuff. Yep. Very stupid. I think I just got an extra life there. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, people ask me sometimes, like, why don't you do comics and all that? It's just like, I don't think I'm good at it. It's kind of like acting. I just think I'm bad at it. So, and I you know, recognize that I'm like not that great at it, because I look at like I'll look at other artists. It's really hard to look at like DC artists or these people that write like the modern like comics, because like there's so much talent that goes into like comics now that's kind of like, then you look at your own stuff. I don't know if any of you guys like draw or anything or create stuff of your own, but it's very hard to look at the professional stuff and then like then you look at your own stuff and it's kind of like, wow, my stuff sucks, you know? And that's how I just feel about all that. I'm just like, oh, well, my stuff sucks, so, and I'm probably not. And I also went through a long period where I just felt like, okay, I'm not getting any better at this. I just want to stop, you know? Because I think at a certain point, you just got to be, you got to just realize, like, all right, this is not going anywhere. So, you know, especially if you're not happy with what you're doing. So, Duo says, I'm a horrible artist and I draw anyway. I think that's the mindset you have to have, just muscle through it. Yeah, well, no, I did have that mindset for a really long time. I was like, well, I'll get better, and then I just felt like I wasn't getting better, and just like, I don't know. It can be very disheartening, you know? Bayou Billy No Death Run. Bayou Billy No Death Run. See, that's a game I would have to practice. I want to say I might have actually owned that game growing up. It's hard to remember, but it was one of like I think that was one of those games that I didn't want, and somebody gave it to me for like I don't know, a birthday present or something like that, or an aunt or some fucking something. I think because it was such a long time ago, it's hard to remember. But I just remember like playing that first stage, and you get to like an alligator or something like that, and then I just didn't like. I just thought it was really bad, so I didn't really play it. But I know that game's supposed to be really hard. I'd like to go back and actually try that. I actually don't know if I own a copy of it, or I could just borrow it from James or whatever. But ooh, what the? Once again, I didn't see the fucking bullet. God damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! All the bad guys have to do in the stage is turn the lights off, and the player would be fucked. That is true. Game is real bad, haha. Yeah, so I have a question. Since I haven't played a lot of Bayou Billy, isn't that a game, I might be totally fucking wrong about this right now, but don't you also use the light gun in that game? Isn't it a game where you switch to the light gun at one point, or am I totally off base with that? Is that correct? Because if that's true, that's really interesting to me. Or maybe I looked at the wrong piece of information. I'm really trying to... Oh my god, did you guys see that? How did I do that? That was unbelievable. Oh my god. Okay, people are saying, yes, you can use the light gun. Okay, so yeah, I would really be interested in that. So I didn't know for a while how I would record that, but now that I'm doing stuff on a CRT monitor, see, I didn't used to have this setup that I have now. So I would be able to do that now, because I did a light gun stream. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I did like a light gun thing where I played a bunch of light gun games, I don't know, several months ago. But anyway, so since I do have the setup for that, and I think that that's so interesting, an NES game that, it's not just like Duck Hunt, where you are just using the gun the whole time, or Hogan's Alley or whatever. It's like you switch between controller and light gun. That seems really weird. Even if the game is bad, that's really, really interesting. So I don't know exactly how that would work either, because is it kind of like... Because, like, wouldn't you have to swap over to the gun? I'm really curious to try it out, because I guess you'd have to swap over to the gun, but, like, does that happen, like, mid-stage or something? Or is it, like, then you go to this particular stage, and it's, like, turn on your light gun, and then, like, I don't know. I actually really want to try that out and see how that works, because I've never done the light gun part of the game. But, yeah, that's actually really, really... And I don't think, like, are there any other NES games that do anything like that? Because that's actually really unique, if you think about it, even though the game's like not very good. Bayou Billy isn't bad, it's just plain hard. Okay, I mean, I don't know, maybe it is. A solid clutch. That was an interesting noise you made. Hey, Witch Knight, how you doing? Nobody's ever made it that far? Oh, to the part with the light gun? Yeah, well, anyway, so that'll be an interesting stream. I gotta get that game, because I have to look through my NES games and see if I have it, but if not, I'll borrow it from James or something, or I'll find a copy somewhere. Actually, I almost wonder, I know there was a Bayou Billy Pat thing that he did, like a charity thing, like several years ago. I think James and Pat wrote that one. I don't remember what year that was, but I'm pretty sure there was a Bayou Billy one. And then, yeah. One of the ones that I actually wrote, I don't know if you guys saw it, I feel like not as many people watched it, but there was a Snoopy one. And you guys know how I'm obsessed with like Disney stuff. Donald Duck and all that. So that actually came from a Donald Duck game, which is really interesting, that I think I have a copy of over there. So it was Donald Duck on Famicom, and then I should play that actually. It was Donald Duck on Famicom, and then when they brought it over to the United States, ooh, good thing that was the R. When they brought it over to the United States, they made it Snoopy Silly Sports Spectacular because of licensing issues. But anyway, the funny part about that is at one point is like Huey, Dewey, and Louie are in the game, and Louie does a thing where it looks like he's giving the middle finger, and I was playing that, and I was like, okay, this needs to be, that's like nerd material right there, like Huey, Dewey, and Louie flipping the bird. It's like, okay, that has to be a thing. So we did that for like a little charity thing. I think that might have been last year or the year before, I forget. Thoughts on PS2 Castlevania games? My thoughts on them are that I should stream them because I haven't played enough of them. That's the only thing I can say about that, but I love the Castlevania games, and I would love to try more of those modern ones. There's so many games for me to get to. In fact, I'm gonna write those down in my little R-Type book. That's another fucking thing that I want to do. And you know what? Another thing I'm gonna write down is F-Zero GX, which I haven't played since James and I were doing Wizard of Oz 3, Dorothy Goes to Hell. So it's been a couple years. Jesus Christ. Did I ever tell you guys that Shit Pickle was created in a Wendy's? Did you know that? Thanks, Nikki Fogg, for the bits. For some reason, we have a lot of Donald Ducks in the show. Oh, because I was talking about the Donald Duck game. Matt says I have a backlog of games to play also. It's just like there's so many games. It's like so hard to keep up. I stream like every day, almost every day, and I can't keep up. I just can't keep up. It's just too many. There's too many fucking games. Maybe that's where the name of that convention came from. Too many games, too many games, too many games. And speaking of art, we were talking about art. If you guys are into art, if you like to draw, any of that kind of stuff, do animation, any of that kind of stuff. This weekend, we're gonna, on this channel, our emote artist is gonna be doing some streams of different animation and emote stuff. So you can come in and check out that this weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy that. They should change it to too many fucking games. They should. What was the Famicom game you played for James and Mike Mondays where it said insert into the fucking box, says old school? That was Explosive Patent Kun or something like that, I think it was called. It was a Famicom Disk System game, and I have it sitting like right over there somewhere, or it's actually, I think it's in the bin right next to me. Yeah, it's a Famicom Disk System game, and it's basically, the game is just a tank going around. The game is not interesting at all, really. It's a very basic nothing game, but it's like the most like generic like thing possible. But from what I played, at least, like I wasn't too interested in it. But hang on, let me just pay attention for a second. But yeah, that was the game, and it said insert into the fucking box, which is hilarious. And that was like a fucking like regional difference or whatever you want to call it. I am so lucky I'm not dead right now. Fuck! Now I'm dead. That part. Ugh. It's annoying because I'm like, I got to the laser zone in this stream so far, right? Yeah, no, I know. I did. I got to it earlier. So I've been doing this over and over. I will get this someday. Alright, I'm gonna try to, well, I mean, on this level I don't really need to focus quite as much, but you know what, whenever I say that kind of shit I die. So I need to shut the fuck up. Don't get cocky, kid. Have you guys seen the Star Wars Despecialized edition? Because, man, they took out some of the fucking best parts in the Star Wars special editions. You guys remember like the song that was at the end of the Return of the Jedi, like the original version? Like, how do you get like rid of some of that stuff? It was like iconic. Like the original version of Return of the Jedi is so much better. It's so much better. In fact, that was the one that got fucked up the worst, in my opinion, because they had that. The worst fucking thing they ever did in Star Wars, in my opinion, is that fucking thing with the lips, that singing piece of shit that looks like the girl from Gremlins 2. I don't know what it's called, but like they inserted that whole CGI fucking garbage into the like beginning of Return of the Jedi and or whatever. Oh my god. Fucking awful. Hayden Christensen at the end of Jedi was great. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, exactly. When they added that shit in, fucking hell. Oh my god. I'm trying to think, what was the name of that song? Fucking from the original ending of Return of the Jedi. I'm trying to think of it. Can't think of it off the top of my head. You know why I can't remember? Because they fucking cut it from the movie. I like when Mike was playing Grand Theft Auto and threw Hayden Christensen off of a helicopter. I forgot that I did that. Those streams, you know what? I should do those Grand Theft Auto. I should do another Grand Theft Auto mod stream. Those were fun. I forgot about that for a while. I wonder if there's any new, like, funny things that have been added. Because I wanted to, like, do... There's, like, other characters that they really could add into there that would be funny. Like, they need to add more shit. I wonder if anything new was added. Red guys always have the item. Here we go. I need to get good at this, brah. I hate that, by the way. I only do that ironically. That fucking bra shit, like, I hate that. Mike, when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, there will likely be a ton of mods for it, so you can do that. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, I actually beat the first game of that. That was prior to me live streaming. That's a great game. What year did that one come out? Because I started live streaming in 2015, something like that. That game had to have been quite a bit before that, right? I feel like it was it around that time? No, it had to be before that. When did that game come out? The original. Let me know. Wait for somebody to answer that one. 2010. Oh wow, 2010. Well, no wonder I didn't fucking stream it. That's when this was just on TV and people were streaming AVGN episodes. Fuck. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. My spread. I'm gonna kill that dude down there. There we go, fuck him. Alright. Go. Here we go. Okay, better. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, that was a jump. Okay. Should be good now. It's really the arms that give me the trouble. That's the hard part. I will look at that sub in 1 second. There we go. Thanks, Wolfsbane, for subbing. Wolfsbane? More Wolfsbane? Van Helsing? Van Helsing, now that you have learned what you have learned, it would be well for you to return to England. More effective than Wolfsbane, Count. Indeed. It's Halloween season. If you haven't seen Dracula, go watch it. It's one of the most atmospheric horror movies. Now I'm going to recommend a couple classics to you now. Dracula, Bela Lugosi, Bela Blasco, Night of the Living Dead, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre, to be clear. I've actually always liked House of Usher. That's one that very much goes under the radar. If you want to see a haunted house thing. And I also like Vincent Price a lot, so, I mean, that's another part of it. The Hammer Dracula movies, I'd say watch the first one. Horror of Dracula, or just Dracula. Alien is another one of my favorites. The first one and the second one, I'm more of a fan of the first one because it's more a horror movie. The second one's more of an action movie. So because it's the Halloween season, I would recommend watching the first Alien if you haven't seen it. Such a suspenseful movie, just like, it's fucking, that movie's just, I have words for it, it's so amazing. Like, that's beyond like a movie. I mean, it's like amazing. I like, honestly, that movie's unbelievably good. Like, you just feel like you're in that fucking ship. It's so good. I need to watch that again. I haven't watched it this year. Like, there's not many movies that are that good. Alright. Fucking fence. I gotta really watch these bullets here because they fuck me up. It's like Gradius or something. The bullets will just sneak by you sometimes. There it is. Okay. Oh my god! I usually don't have that kind of trouble with that. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm usually not this bad at this. And he usually fucking dies quicker than this. Alright, at least this one. Holy shit, that was the situation. Mike never dies on Optimus Prime. Well, I didn't die, but for a second I thought I was gonna. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Okay, Sky Coaster. Finkel's Einhorn. Einhorn's Finkel. I have a guy in my chat who just, every once in a while, he likes to just say, Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn's Finkel. Oh, shit. Ah! Oh! Oh! This fucking game keeps you on your toes. Doesn't it? Woo! Don't want that. Another extra life. Not that it matters with what the fuck I'm doing. Ooh. Right. Oh! Almost didn't see those bullets there. Oh my god. Okay. Oh no. Kill him! The fuck! There, fucker. Jesus. That was nuts. Thank you, God. God's got nothing to do with this. All right. Come on, mini Technodrome. Right? Another dude that comes. Watch how quick he dies. Oh, I thought there was another dude. Oh, there's another area first? Wow, I thought the next one just came up. Oh, it's like, okay, there's like a little, that happens, okay. Okay, hands are sweating now. I'm sweating. Oh. That was lucky that that fucking bomb didn't get me right there. Alright. Love the music. Boom! Boom! You like how I fight the same boss twice? Thanks, Kevin55155. 1155, to be sure. And this is where I'm gonna die. Just so you know. If I do die here, this is gonna be the last time I'm gonna try this, by the way. For real, because my hands are getting tired now. So we'll see what I can do. You can't hit your face on this, just so you know. Pro tip. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna hold to my word. One day, guys, one day we'll get this. I'm gonna stream something else next time. Fuck. Someday. This is gonna be this is what I call a long-term project at this point. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. And we have some Game Boy streams coming up if you missed them on Cinemassacre Plays. So if you like Game Boy, check those out. Bayou Billy. I will check and see if I have Bayou Billy. You thought I had it. I didn't really, but I thought maybe I'd get further than that. That was disappointing. Oh well, we'll try it again another time. It's a hard challenge. Thanks for watching.